any other requests I could help
not
with?
specifically.
The responders quite rudely barged into the White Spring and have taken over. They don't respond well to manners, do they? The White Spring is in shambles! A mess! How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far! The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos! The responders have taken over the White Spring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet. Dust all over the tables. The horror. I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort, dedicated to greeting each guest with pleasantries and candor. Or I was, back when our guests had class and decorum. It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
I do wish the responders would tidy up a bit. Would it hurt to respond to the need to dust the place?
That miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude! Mr. Della Ripa only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
These robots sure make my job easier. Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
Are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Are you really, dear? How marvelous! In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here. Their ideals and organization have been revived, but I think Appalachia could always use more people with such altruistic goals, so that Not as such, dear. They have my wholehearted spring, as I said, here to provide assistance to the responders' refuge efforts. My primary duties, otherwise, are to the caretaking and oversight of the White Spring itself. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. By the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
I was out scavenging for food earlier, only got attacked by Scorch once.
Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still alive, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to take care of things as needed. I couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity to be of help and meet fascinating people such as yourself. Anyone in need of help, yes. You appear more well off than our usual guests, though, if I may say so. Less bedraggled than those poor souls. Armed. The refuge exists primarily to serve those who cannot help themselves. The starving, the sick, the homeless. There is a clinic, a kitchen, beds, recreational facilities, all manner of care to be found here. I'm so pleased to be able to assist in my own small way, of course.
Step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
Darling, I am entirely at your disposal.
I'd love to go back home someday, but I don't think there'll be a home left to go to.
Robotic servants, security, and maintenance allowed it to weather the worst. No, not by any prior arrangement. Perhaps you visited us before. I must apologize for the state you found it in, if so. Regular operation of the facilities had been stopped, of course, due to a lack of guests. Only the robotic staff remained. The responders, believing it abandoned, took up residence. A completely understandable occurrence, of course.
This is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just
As I've said, I am the management liaison for the White Spring. I oversee the facility itself and its robotic staff. In addition, on behalf of the management, I arrange for the provision of certain material aid to the responders. They still have substantial resources and generously offer to share them to support their noble efforts.